Have you ever found yourself unable to stop thinking about someone, as if they're constantly on your mind, no matter what you do? It might feel like more than just a passing thought, but did you know that this experience could be deeply rooted in your psychology? In this video, we'll uncover the fascinating science behind why certain people linger in our minds and how it all ties into powerful psychological principles. Stick around until the end, because you'll discover not only why this happens, but also how understanding these insights can empower you to take control of your thoughts and emotions in ways you never imagined. If you are not subscribed, subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. Before we dive into today's content, I want to take a moment to thank you for being here. If these videos bring you value, I would be so grateful if you could subscribe and click on the bell icon to stay updated with our latest content. Your support means the world to me and helps us continue creating videos that make a difference. So, let's get started. Did you know that others see you as 20% more attractive than you see yourself? Yes, you heard that right. It's a fascinating insight from psychological studies that reveal a tendency we all share underestimating our appearance. But here's the beautiful twist. This isn't just good news, it's a liberating revelation. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Picture this: you're at an event, perhaps a work meeting or a social gathering, and you cross paths with someone who exudes quiet confidence and self-assuredness. They might not fit the conventional mold of beauty, but there's something undeniably attractive about them. It's as if they carry a glow that comes from deep within. This is where the true essence of attractiveness lies, not in the reflection staring back at you in the mirror, but in how you carry yourself and how you interact with the world around you. Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher, once imparted a timeless piece of wisdom: it's not things that disturb us, but our judgment about things. When we apply this profound thought to our self-image, it becomes clear that our attractiveness isn't determined by our physical appearance alone, but by how we perceive and embrace it. It's all about attitude, self-acceptance, and confidence. But what does this mean for our everyday lives? How can we harness this knowledge to truly elevate our sense of self-worth and presence? Let me share a few heartfelt tips that I believe can make a world of difference. First, embrace self-acceptance. Stop focusing on what you perceive as flaws and start celebrating what makes you uniquely you. Think of it this way: Marcus Aurelius, another great Stoic thinker, urged us to accept ourselves as we are. There's immense power in looking at yourself with kindness and understanding, rather than with a critical eye. Second, nurture your inner confidence. True confidence isn't about looking perfect, it's about feeling secure in who you are. By investing time in developing your skills, expanding your knowledge, and growing as a person, you'll naturally start to feel more confident in your skin. Third, pay attention to your posture. Something as simple as standing tall with your head up and shoulders back can have a profound impact on both how others perceive you and how you perceive yourself. A good posture isn't just a physical stance, it's a statement of confidence and self-assurance. Finally, practice gratitude. Instead of dwelling on what you think you lack, take time to appreciate what you have. Gratitude is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy and has the power to transform not just your perspective, but your entire outlook on life. When you focus on the positives, you'll find that your inner light shines even brighter. Incorporating these practices into your life can help you not only feel more attractive, but also live a richer, more fulfilling life. So go ahead, embrace yourself fully, stand tall, and let your inner confidence radiate outwards. Now, let's be clear, no one is saying you should completely disregard your appearance. Taking care of how you look is certainly important. It's a way of respecting yourself and presenting your best self to the world. But it's crucial to remember that appearance is just one piece of a much larger puzzle. As the renowned psychologist Carl Rogers famously put it, the curious paradox is that when I accept myself as I am, then I can change. This insight is profound, friends, because it teaches us that true attractiveness isn't just skin deep. It's a beautiful blend of self-confidence, a positive attitude, and deep personal acceptance. So, the next time you find yourself gazing into the mirror, pause and remind yourself that you are 20% more attractive than you believe. And the beauty of that is, it's only the beginning of discovering your true potential. Speaking of simple yet powerful things, have you ever thought about how a mere smile can instantly brighten your day? It's something so small, yet its impact can be enormous. Imagine this scenario: you're strolling down the street, lost in your thoughts, perhaps even weighed down by worries. Suddenly, a stranger catches your eye and smiles at you. What happens next? Almost instinctively, you find yourself smiling back. But why does this happen? What is it about a smile that has the power to lift our spirits so effortlessly? The answer to this lies in the fascinating research conducted by Dr. Paul Ekman, a pioneering psychologist in the field of facial expressions. Dr. Ekman's work revealed that facial expressions do more than just communicate our emotions. They can influence and alter our moods. It's as if our brain receives a signal saying, "Hey, we're smiling, so we must be happy." It's pretty amazing, right? But don't just take my word for it, try it out for yourself. I have a little challenge for you for the next 5 minutes. Just smile. It doesn't matter whether you feel happy or not, simply keep that smile on your face. What do you notice? I bet you'll feel a shift in your mood, perhaps even a lightness in your heart. And no, it's not magic, it's science. When we smile, our brain releases a cocktail of neurotransmitters, including dopamine, endorphins, and serotonin. These are the chemicals responsible for making us feel happier and more relaxed. Think of it as giving your brain a mini spa treatment, all because you moved a few muscles in your face. So the next time you're feeling down, remember that you have a powerful tool at your disposal: your smile. It's a simple gesture, but it has the power to change your mood, your day, and maybe even your life. Go ahead, smile, and see the difference it makes. But the magic of a smile doesn't stop there. A smile is more than just a personal mood enhancer, it's wonderfully contagious. When you flash a smile at someone, it's almost instinctive for them to return the gesture. It's like initiating a chain reaction of good vibes and positive energy. Just imagine what the world could be like if we all made the effort to smile a little more, if we each contributed to this ripple of joy and kindness. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not suggesting you walk around with a fixed grin like you're an emoji. That would be a bit much. The key is to recognize the incredible power of this simple gesture and use it wisely. Think about it: have a job interview coming up. Give yourself a confidence boost with a smile before you walk through the door. Feeling a little down or overwhelmed? Try smiling at your reflection in the mirror. And here's the best part: a smile costs absolutely nothing. It's free, it's accessible 24/7, and you don't need a prescription or a subscription. It's your superpower, always at your disposal. So the next time you find yourself in a challenging situation or just want to brighten your day, remember the incredible, hidden power of a smile. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus wisely said, happiness depends on ourselves, and sometimes that happiness can begin with something as simple and powerful as a smile. And now, let's dive into another intriguing psychological fact. Have you ever wondered why we often find ourselves missing the memory of someone more than the person? It's as if our minds are hardwired to replay the highlight reel of our past, cherry-picking the best moments while glossing over the reasons things didn't work out. Picture this: you're listening to your favorite song, and suddenly you're swept back to an unforgettable summer or the sweet memories of your first love. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? This is what psychologists refer to as emotional anchoring. It's that deep and powerful connection between an external stimulus, like a melody, and the emotions you felt at a particular moment in time. But it's not just music that has this magical ability. Smells can be just as potent. Have you ever caught a whiff of something that instantly transported you back to your childhood, bringing back memories in the blink of an eye? These emotional anchors are like little time machines within us, allowing us to revisit moments of joy, nostalgia, and sometimes even sadness. They remind us that while we may idealize certain memories, the feelings attached to them are very real and profoundly impactful. So, the next time you find yourself lost in a memory, take a moment to appreciate the emotional journey your mind is taking you on. It's a testament to the richness of your experiences and the depth of your emotional world. Maybe it's the aroma of freshly baked cookies that instantly whisks you back to your grandmother's cozy kitchen, where the warmth and love felt as tangible as the scent of sugar and spice. These olfactory anchors are incredibly powerful, vividly demonstrating the intimate connection between our emotions and our senses. But you might be asking yourself, how does this all relate to valuing memories over the real people in our lives? Well, the answer lies in the influence these emotional anchors have on our decisions, sometimes more than we realize. Nostalgia, with all its sweet and comforting allure, can tempt us to reconnect with someone from our past, often without pausing to consider why that person or relationship is no longer a part of our lives. Understanding these psychological mechanisms is vital for our emotional well-being. It enables us to distinguish between the idealized memories we hold dear and the reality of our current circumstances. This clarity allows us to make more conscious and healthier decisions regarding our present and future relationships. But don't get me wrong, this isn't about discarding your happy memories. On the contrary, those cherished moments are valuable. They hold lessons and contribute to our personal growth. The real challenge is in maintaining a balanced perspective, appreciating the good from the past without getting ensnared by an idealized version of something that no longer exists. And what about those songs or scents that instantly transport you to another time? Don't shy away from them. Instead, embrace them as tools for self-reflection. When you hear that song or catch that familiar scent, ask yourself, what did I learn from that experience? How has it shaped me into the person I am today? Essentially, our memories are like a mental photo album, filled with snapshots captured in their best light. It's perfectly fine to admire these pictures, but it's important to remember that real life is far richer and more intricate than a single image frozen in time. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment below to let me know that you are still here with me. Now, shifting gears a bit, have you ever considered how something as seemingly simple as your clothing choices can influence not only your mind but also how others perceive you? Get ready, because we're about to delve into the fascinating psychology behind what you wear. Imagine this: you wake up in the morning, groggy but determined, and as you open your closet, you're met with a rainbow of colors and a variety of styles. What you might not realize is that the choice you make at that moment can do more than just dictate your look for the day. It can also set the tone for how you'll feel and interact with the world around you. It's almost as if your clothing serves as a kind of magic potion for your mood and confidence. Think about it: when you dress in something that makes you feel powerful, comfortable, or even joyful, that energy radiates outward. Others pick up on it, and your day unfolds in alignment with that vibe. On the other hand, if you throw on something that doesn't quite resonate with how you want to feel, you might find yourself a bit off balance, less confident, or not quite yourself. The psychology behind clothing isn't just about fashion, it's about how what we wear can subtly shape our emotions, our interactions, and ultimately, our day-to-day experiences. So, the next time you stand in front of your closet, remember that you're not just picking out clothes, you're choosing how you want to engage with the world that day. Use it to your advantage, like a secret weapon for navigating whatever life throws your way. In the United States, there's a well-known piece of advice: dress for success. This isn't just a catchy phrase, it's a principle that's backed by science. Research has consistently shown that the colors and styles we choose can directly influence our emotional well-being and mental state. For example, when people feel down or discouraged, they often gravitate towards dark tones, almost as if their clothing mirrors their mood. On the flip side, those bursting with energy and enthusiasm tend to opt for vibrant, eye-catching colors that reflect their inner vitality. But here's where it gets even more interesting: your choice of clothing doesn't just impact how you feel, it also shapes how others perceive you. It's almost as if your clothing speaks a silent language, sending signals to the world about your mood, your confidence, and even your intentions. Now, you might be wondering, why do you always see me dressed in white? It's not just because I enjoy looking like a messenger pigeon of wisdom. There's a strategy behind it. White is a color that radiates light and purity. By choosing to wear white, I'm not only boosting my mood, but I'm also sending out positive vibes to those around me. When you project light, you have the power to illuminate everything and everyone in your vicinity. But don't get me wrong, I'm not suggesting you toss out all your dark clothing. The key is to be mindful of the power your clothing holds and to use it to your advantage. Have an important job interview. Choose colors that make you feel confident, powerful, and ready to conquer the world. Need an energy boost to get through a tough day? Reach for those vibrant tones that uplift and energize you. Before we dive into the fifth psychological fact, if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel with the bell icon so you'll never miss out on future content. And if you find this type of wisdom as fascinating as I do, drop a comment below saying, "I love wisdom together. We can keep learning, growing, and improving our lives with every nugget of knowledge." Now, let's shift gears a bit. Have you ever found yourself unable to stop thinking about someone, as if they've taken up permanent residence in your mind, playing the lead role on the stage of your thoughts? If so, you're not alone. This phenomenon is more common than you might think and has deep psychological roots. Imagine your brain as a movie theater. Sometimes a particular movie, or in this case, a person, stays on the screen far longer than you anticipated. But what does it mean when someone can't seem to exit the theater of your mind? This lingering presence often signals something significant, perhaps unresolved feelings, deep emotional connections, or even unfulfilled desires. It's as though your mind is trying to make sense of this person's role in your life, keeping them on the screen until you find the closure or understanding you need. Recognizing this can be the first step toward regaining control over your thoughts and emotions, allowing you to decide who or what deserves to remain on that mental screen. According to the renowned psychologist Carl Jung, when someone occupies your thoughts persistently, it could be a signal from your unconscious mind that this person represents something significant in your life. It's not necessarily that you're obsessed, well, perhaps just a little, but rather that your mind is trying to communicate something deeper to you. Maybe this person possesses qualities you subconsciously admire, or they symbolize something that's currently missing in your life. However, not all constant thoughts are benign. Dr. Aaron Beck, the father of cognitive therapy, cautions us that sometimes these recurring thoughts can be indicative of anxiety or even signs of obsessive-compulsive disorder. It's a bit like having that catchy tune stuck in your head, but instead of a song, it's a person. Now, if you're sitting there thinking, "Help, I can't stop thinking about this person," take a deep breath. Science has some insights that might help you. A study from Harvard University suggests that when someone is consistently on your mind, it could be a sign that your brain is processing crucial information about that person or your relationship with them. It's almost as if your mind is working overtime to piece together an emotional puzzle. But here's where it gets fascinating, according to Dr. Helen Fisher, an anthropologist, an expert on love. If the person you can't stop thinking about is someone you're attracted to, you might be experiencing the effects of dopamine, the neurotransmitter associated with pleasure and reward. In other words, your brain might be as hooked on this person as it would be on chocolate, and that's no small thing. But it's not just about brain chemistry. The famous psychologist Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, known for his work on the concept of flow, reminds us that sometimes thinking about someone constantly can be a form of mental flow, especially if that person inspires you or motivates you to improve yourself. So, what should you do with all this information? The next time you find yourself unable to stop thinking about someone, instead of getting frustrated, consider that your mind might be trying to tell you something important. It could be an invitation to reflect on your feelings, reassess your goals, or even explore aspects of yourself that you want to develop further. Now, moving on to psychological fact number 6, picture this scenario: you're at a meeting, and you meet two people. One appears strong and determined, while the other comes across as shy and reserved. Which one would you consider more dangerous? If your instinct tells you it's the first person, you might want to think again. Surprisingly, contrary to what many believe, a person with a weaker character can sometimes be more dangerous than someone with a strong, confident demeanor. Why is that, you ask? Well, individuals who lack self-confidence or feel insecure might be more prone to acting out of fear or desperation. They may resort to manipulation or deceit as a way to compensate for their perceived weaknesses. On the other hand, someone who is strong and secure in themselves is often less threatened by others and therefore less likely to engage in harmful behavior. Understanding this can change how we perceive the people around us and remind us that appearances can be deceiving. It also emphasizes the importance of self-awareness and emotional intelligence in navigating our relationships with others. How is this possible? The answer lies in predictability and self-control. Someone with a strong character typically has clear goals and makes firm decisions. This clarity and determination make them more predictable and, in many ways, more reliable. They know what they want and pursue it directly, with a sense of purpose and consistency. This predictability allows others to trust their intentions and actions because they are transparent and straightforward. On the flip side, a person with a weak character can be like a box of surprises, sometimes pleasant, but often not. Their volatility and unpredictability make them less reliable. They might not be clear about what they want or how to get it, which can lead to erratic behavior. As the old saying goes, beware of the quiet ones. Those seemingly harmless or reserved people might be concealing more complexity and inner turmoil than you might initially imagine. However, it's important to clarify that this doesn't mean you should automatically distrust all introverted or shy individuals. The key is to observe behavior patterns over time rather than making snap judgments based on first impressions. Look for consistency in actions, integrity in decisions, and how they handle pressure or challenges. Now, let's move on to psychological fact number 7. Imagine you're at a gathering with friends, and someone starts telling a story. You might notice how some people get straight to the point, delivering their message with precision, while others tend to meander, adding unnecessary details until the original point is lost. This isn't just a quirk, it's a reflection of personality and, intriguingly, trustworthiness. People who speak concisely, choosing their words carefully, are often seen as more trustworthy. Why? Because they understand the value of words and the responsibility that comes with sharing information. They are like vaults, securely holding on to the secrets and information entrusted to them. On the other hand, those who talk excessively, sharing every detail and often divulging others' secrets, can inadvertently compromise trust. Their loquaciousness might come from a desire to connect or be liked, but it can lead to unintended breaches of confidentiality. But wait, there's another layer to this. Did you know that your way of communicating can also be influenced by your hormones? Yes, you heard that right. In men, for example, low testosterone levels can affect not only their mood but also their communication style. Testosterone, the hormone most commonly associated with physical strength and virility, also plays a crucial role in emotional well-being and social interactions. Recent studies have indicated that when testosterone levels drop, the risk of depression increases, which in turn can lead to changes in how a person expresses themselves, often becoming more withdrawn or less assertive. But don't worry, there's a natural way to combat this. And it might surprise you: exercise, specifically anaerobic strength exercises. We're not talking about running marathons or engaging in extreme sports, but rather incorporating regular strength training into your routine. Lifting weights, resistance training, and other forms of anaerobic exercise can help boost testosterone levels, which in turn can improve mood, increase energy, and even enhance communication skills. So if you or someone you know has been feeling a bit off or struggling with communication, it might be worth considering a more active approach to well-being. Remember, the way we move our bodies can have a profound impact on our minds, our emotions, and even the words we choose to share with the world. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Lifting weights, doing push-ups, or squats, these aren't just about building muscle, they're also powerful ways to boost the production of testosterone and growth hormones in your body. It's like hitting 2 birds with 1 stone. You're enhancing your physical strength and simultaneously improving your emotional well-being. The best part is that you don't need a fancy gym membership to get started. You can do these exercises right at home using nothing but your body weight. Not only will you be strengthening your muscles, but you'll also be releasing endorphins, the well-known happiness hormones. It's a positive cycle. You exercise, you feel better, and that improved mood reflects in how you communicate and interact with others. And let's not forget, both men and women can reap the benefits of these exercises. It's not just about boosting testosterone, it's about enhancing your overall well-being. When you feel good about yourself, it naturally shows in your words, your posture, and your relationships with others. So the next time you find yourself in a conversation, take a moment to observe your communication style. Are you the person who speaks little but precisely, or do you find yourself sharing every detail? And if you ever feel like you need a boost in your mood or well-being, you know what to do: get moving. Now, let's delve into psychological fact number 8. Imagine this: you're sitting in a dark room, watching a horror movie. Your heart begins to race, and you feel a cold sweat trickle down your back. Even though you logically know it's just a movie, your body reacts as if you're in actual danger. But why does this happen? The answer lies in the fascinating way our brain processes information. It turns out that when we watch a movie series or play a video game, our brain doesn't fully differentiate between fiction and reality. Yes, you heard that right. Your brain experiences the emotions of the characters as if they were your own. This phenomenon explains why you might feel so emotionally invested in the lives of reality show contestants, or why a well-crafted drama can leave you with a lump in your throat. Your brain is empathizing with and experiencing those emotions as though they were real. But this isn't just a quirky scientific fact. It has profound implications for your daily life. The emotions you experience, whether from real-life events or fictional stories, have a direct impact on your emotional state and your vibration. If your brain is constantly exposed to stress, fear, or sadness, even through fictional sources, those emotions can bleed into your reality, affecting how you feel and interact with the world. On the other hand, positive and uplifting content can elevate your mood and energy, helping you to navigate your life with a brighter outlook. So the next time you choose what to watch or play, remember that your brain is absorbing those experiences as if they were happening to you. Be mindful of what you consume, because it's not just entertainment, it's shaping your emotional and psychological landscape. And in turn, that landscape influences every interaction you have, every decision you make, and ultimately, the quality of your life. It's as if every story, every piece of content you consume leaves an indelible mark on your psyche. So what does this mean for you? If you find yourself spending a significant amount of time consuming content that stirs up negative emotions, whether it's hatred, anger, fear, or frustration, your emotional vibration begins to align with those negative experiences. Here's where it gets really interesting. This alignment can attract more of the same negativity into your life, creating a self-perpetuating cycle of stress, anxiety, and emotional drain. On the flip side, when you consciously choose content that inspires you, makes you laugh, or fills you with hope, you're doing more than just entertaining yourself. You're nourishing your mind with positive emotions. It's like planting seeds of positivity in the garden of your mind. Now, I'm not suggesting that you completely avoid all content that isn't pure joy and sunshine. Life is about balance, and sometimes even darker themes can offer valuable insights or catharsis. The key is to be conscious and selective about what you consume. Ask yourself, how do I feel after watching this show? Does this movie leave me energized and uplifted, or emotionally drained and depleted? To cultivate an emotionally healthy and positive life, it's crucial to strike that balance. Limit your exposure to content that drains you and focus more on experiences that uplift you, make you laugh, and fill your heart with warmth. Remember, the quality of your emotions is intricately linked to the quality of your life. So, the next time you sit down in front of the screen, think of it as an opportunity to nourish your mind. Choose your content wisely, and make sure you're taking care of your emotional well-being. After all, your brain is absorbing all of it as if it were real. Don't you think it deserves the best? Now, let's move on to psychological fact number 9. Have you ever noticed how your dog seems to understand your emotions better than some people? It's not just your imagination. The connection between a person and their pet can be as intense as the bond between parents and their children. It's incredible, right? But science backs it up. Recent studies have shown that the grief we experience when we lose a pet can be just as intense, if not more so, than the pain of losing a family member. But why does this happen? The answer lies in the deep emotional bonds we form with our pets. Pets, especially dogs, are incredibly attuned to our emotions. They sense when we're happy, sad, stressed, or anxious, and they often respond in ways that offer comfort, support, and unconditional love. This unique emotional connection is built on years of shared experiences, mutual trust, and unwavering companionship. For many people, their pet is not just an animal, they're a confidant, a source of comfort, and a true family member. When we lose a pet, we're not just losing a companion, we're losing a significant emotional connection, a source of unconditional love, and a part of our daily routine. This loss can leave a profound void in our lives, which is why the grief can feel so intense. Because pets offer a kind of non-judgmental, pure love that's often hard to find in human relationships, their loss can sometimes be even more painful than losing a person. So, the next time you find yourself grieving the loss of a pet, remember that your feelings are valid. It's a testament to the deep bond you shared, and it's okay to mourn that loss fully. Understanding the depth of this connection can also help you appreciate the time you have with your pets even more, cherishing every moment of the unconditional love and loyalty they bring into your life. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 4 below to let me know that you are still here with me. The answer lies deep within our brains. When we interact with our pets, our bodies release oxytocin, the same hormone that floods our system when we hug a loved one or share a moment of deep connection with another person. This chemical bond is so powerful that it transcends the barriers of language and even species. It's why our pets become such integral parts of our lives, offering a type of love and comfort that is both profound and irreplaceable. With that understanding, let's move on to reveal the 10th psychological fact. Have you ever had the sense that your thoughts hold the power to shape your reality? Well, get ready, because we're about to explore the fascinating world of the law of attraction and the extraordinary power of your thoughts. Imagine for a moment that your mind is like a giant magnet, drawing experiences and circumstances into your life based on the energy of your thoughts. Every thought you have is like a signal sent out to the universe, attracting similar experiences right back to you. It sounds incredible, right? But this isn't magic, it's the natural way our minds operate. Think back to the last time you had a really bad day. Did you notice how one negative event seemed to trigger another, and before you knew it, your entire day felt like a disaster? That's the law of attraction at work, but in a negative direction. The silver lining here is that this principle works just as effectively in a positive direction. However, it's important to understand that this isn't just about thinking positively and passively waiting for good things to happen. It's about shifting your focus and becoming highly aware of what you allow into your mind. Did you know that your brain doesn't distinguish between fantasy and reality? This is precisely why it's crucial to be selective about the content you consume. Consider it a mental diet, just as you carefully choose the food you eat to keep your body healthy. You need to be mindful of what you feed your mind. This includes the movies you watch, the books you read, the social media you engage with, and even the video games you play. Here's an experiment I propose for 1 week. Pay close attention to your thoughts and the content you're consuming. Do these thoughts and pieces of content lift you and make you feel good, or do they drag you into negative emotional states? Keep a journal to track how this content affects your mood, energy levels, and daily experiences. You might be surprised by the patterns you observe. Let me share a personal story with you. Not too long ago, I made a conscious decision to elevate the quality of the content I was creating. I began to focus intensely on how I could improve it, and as I did, ideas started flowing to me almost effortlessly. I captured these ideas on a board I keep at home, and every day, seeing those ideas written out motivated me to keep pushing forward toward my goal. The more I focused on what I wanted to achieve, the more the universe seemed to respond, aligning opportunities and insights that helped me along the way. This is the power of focused thought combined with positive action. It's not just about dreaming, it's about putting in the work, maintaining a clear vision, and allowing your thoughts to guide you toward the life you want to create. So, the next time you catch yourself thinking negatively, pause and redirect your thoughts toward what you truly want. By doing so, you're not only shifting your mindset, but you're also actively shaping your reality in ways that can lead to remarkable outcomes. The result? Not only did I improve my content, but I also began attracting more opportunities and connections directly related to my goals. It was as if the universe was responding to my focus, dedication, and clear intentions. However, it's important to recognize that constant action and movement aren't sustainable in the long run. Excessive stress can shut down your brain, impairing your ability to solve problems and make sound decisions. That's why it's crucial to carve out moments of calm and stillness in your daily life. Incorporating daily practices such as meditation, reading, or simple reflection can help keep your mind clear, efficient, and focused, allowing you to continue attracting positive experiences without burning out. So here's the takeaway: your thoughts are incredibly powerful tools. Use them wisely. Focus on what you want to achieve, visualize it clearly, write it down, and work diligently toward it. But don't forget to give your mind the rest and rejuvenation it needs. By balancing focused effort with mindful pauses, you create a fertile environment for your goals to flourish. Did you know that phobias can be inherited through DNA? That's right, your fears might be an unwanted legacy passed down from your ancestors. Studies in bio-neuromotion have demonstrated that certain fears can be transmitted across multiple generations, up to the 4th generation, to be exact. This concept ties back to the work of the famous psychologist Ivan Pavlov, known for his experiments with dogs. Pavlov discovered that conditioned responses, such as fear, could be inherited by the descendants of his subjects. Imagine that your fear of heights could be a lingering echo of a traumatic experience endured by your great-grandfather. But don't let this discourage you. While our fears may have deep and ancient roots, we possess the ability to confront and overcome them. Understanding that some of our anxieties may have been inherited gives us a new perspective and empowers us to break the cycle. By facing our fears head-on, we can transform these inherited burdens into opportunities for personal growth and resilience. What does all of this teach us? It reminds us that we are incredibly complex beings, capable of forming deep emotional bonds with other species, integrating technology into our worldview, and even carrying the emotional imprints of our ancestors. But more importantly, it also shows that we are resilient and adaptable. We can understand these intricate connections and leverage them for our personal development. Imagine I hand you a magic pill and assure you that it will cure all your pain. You take it, and to your amazement, it works. But here's the twist: it was nothing more than a peppermint candy. What just happened? Welcome to the placebo effect, one of the most intriguing and powerful phenomena in psychology. The placebo effect is so astonishing that it has left doctors and scientists baffled for years. It's as if our brain is a master magician, capable of convincing itself of a reality that it wants to believe. But this isn't just about simple self-deception. The placebo effect is a testament to the incredible power of belief and expectation. When you believe that a treatment will work, your brain can trigger physical changes in your body that align with that belief. For instance, studies have shown that placebos can stimulate the release of endorphins, our body's natural painkillers, simply because the mind believes the pain will be relieved. This effect isn't limited to pain relief either. It can extend to a wide range of conditions and symptoms, from depression to anxiety to even improving physical performance. The placebo effect highlights just how influential our minds can be in shaping our experiences of reality. It shows us that the mind-body connection is far stronger than we often realize. So, what can we take away from the placebo effect? It teaches us that our beliefs and thoughts have the power to shape our physical and emotional experiences. It reminds us to be mindful of what we believe, because those beliefs can manifest in very real ways. It also encourages us to harness the power of positive thinking not as a cure-all, but as a valuable tool in improving our overall well-being. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 5 below to let me know that you are still here with me. The renowned neuroscientist Fabrizio Benedetti, often hailed as the king of placebos, has spent his career delving into the mysteries of this fascinating phenomenon. According to his groundbreaking studies, when we believe that something will cure us, our brain releases a cocktail of chemicals that can relieve pain or elevate our mood. It's as though we have an internal pharmacy that springs into action, all activated by the power of positive thinking. What's even more curious is that the placebo effect can work even when we are fully aware that it's a placebo. It's as if our brain, in a playful twist, says, "Okay, I know you're trying to fool me, but I'll go along with it anyway." One particularly striking study from Harvard University demonstrated that patients with irritable bowel syndrome experienced significant improvements, even though they were fully aware that they were taking placebos. Our brain, it seems, is quite the rebel, capable of bending reality simply through belief. But as with all powerful forces, the placebo effect has a darker counterpart, the nocebo effect. Think of it as the psychological equivalent of the dark side of the force. When you believe that something will harm you, you may start to experience negative effects, even if the cause is completely harmless. It's as if our negative thoughts wield the power to sabotage our well-being. So what can we learn from all this? It's a reminder that our mind is a double-edged sword. It can be our greatest ally or our most formidable foe. The next time you encounter a challenge, remember that your brain has the power to shape your reality. Why not harness that power for good? And here's a practical tip: the next time you feel a headache coming on, instead of immediately reaching for medication, try drinking a glass of water with the firm belief that it's the miracle cure. Who knows? You might just tap into your hidden healing powers, or at the very least, end up better hydrated, which is certainly a win in itself, don't you think? Finally, and in my opinion, the most crucial psychological fact we've discussed so far is the power to completely transform our lives. And no, this is not an exaggeration. Picture two gardens in one. The plants grow strong and resilient, adapting to any change in the environment. On the other, the plants remain stagnant, no matter how much care and attention they receive. Which garden would you prefer to be? The good news is, you have the power to choose which type of garden you'll become. Psychologist Carol Dweck from Stanford University spent decades studying this phenomenon and uncovered a remarkable truth: people can generally be categorized into two mindsets, those with a fixed mindset and those with a growth mindset. People with a fixed mindset believe that their abilities are set in stone and cannot be changed. When they encounter failure, they tend to think, "I'm just not good at this." They see challenges as threats to their self-worth rather than opportunities to learn. On the other hand, people with a growth mindset approach life differently. They see challenges as stepping stones to improvement, and their motto is, "I'm not good at this yet, but I can get better." This simple yet powerful shift in perspective can lead to extraordinary results. Consider some of the most successful individuals who have adopted a growth mindset. Take Michael Jordan, widely regarded as one of the greatest basketball players of all time. Early in his career, he was cut from his high school basketball team. Instead of seeing this as the end, he used that rejection as fuel to become better, to push harder. His persistence paid off in ways that have inspired millions. Or think about J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series. Before achieving worldwide fame, she faced 12 rejections from publishers. Rather than giving up, she saw each rejection as a chance to refine her work and make it better. Her story is now legendary, showing that perseverance combined with a growth mindset can lead to phenomenal success. But here's the best part: you don't need to be a sports star or a best-selling author to embrace a growth mindset. It's something anyone can cultivate with the right approach. Here are some steps you can follow. Embrace challenges instead of shying away from difficult situations. Face them head-on as opportunities to learn and grow. Remember, the most significant growth often comes from the most challenging experiences. Learn from mistakes rather than getting discouraged by setbacks. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Mistakes are not failures, they are feedback. Value effort. Understand that effort is the path to mastery. Greatness isn't achieved overnight, it's built through consistent, deliberate practice. Accept criticism. View criticism not as a personal attack, but as valuable feedback that can help you improve. Constructive criticism is a tool for growth, not something to shy away from. Find inspiration in others' success instead of feeling envious of others' achievements. Ask yourself, what can I learn from their journey? Use their success as motivation to push yourself further. As we wrap up, I'd love to hear from you. What have you learned from this video? Take a moment to reflect and comment below on one key takeaway that you plan to bring into practice in your life. Your insights could inspire others, so don't be shy. If you enjoyed this video, please leave your comment below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Your support means the world to us, and it helps us continue to bring you valuable insights into Stoicism, psychology, and personal growth. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.